Alright, welcome back to the channel. Your old buddy Double G has a stupid cautionary tale to share with you guys this week. I'm quite certain nobody watching this video would ever do this, but I did, and it certainly wasn't anything intentional. It certainly was just an innocent thing. Big time mistake, though. A mistake that brought 4 heavily armored police officers to my door at 4 in the morning. So, I was planning to photograph the Pride Parade, which was Sunday, June 9th. And I have a camera club. I think I've discussed that on this channel before. I didn't decide that I was definitely going to go to the parade until 7 o'clock Saturday night. So I figured I better quickly shoot something out on Facebook to the group, or just to let them know I was going to be going over there and see if anybody was planning to also take photos at the event. So without thinking at all, clearly, and you'll see what I mean, I sent a post out, and it said verbatim here, "I'm shooting the Pride Parade tomorrow. Will I see any of you there?" Question mark. Sent the post, didn't think twice about it, and then about midnight my dog wakes me up, has to go outside. So while the dog's out doing its thing, I am perusing on the iPad and just saw a quick flash that one of my posts had been taken down. It's like, so I have my own personal Facebook page, and I have the City of Lights Camera Club Facebook page, and I really didn't give it too much thought at the time. I mean, it's midnight, and I just wanted the dog to get his business done, so didn't give it a whole heck of a lot of thought. But then when I went back to bed, it kind of dawned on me that, yeah, that post probably wasn't worded very well, and that was probably the one that was taken down. And in the back of my head too, just for like a nanosecond, I was like, is there any chance that the police are going to end up at my door? Is there any chance that I'm on like a list somewhere? Is there any chance that somebody's like perusing all of my Facebook posts since what year it was that I got on Facebook, 2012-ish? I don't know. So those thoughts kind of ran through my head really quickly. But again, didn't think it was even possible, didn't think it was, anything. I was just like, I don't know. I tend to lean that way anyway, coming up with like the worst case scenario. But anyway, so go back to sleep. Then next thing I know, my wife is grabbing my arm and asking me if I can hear this noise. And, of course I'm still half asleep. She, says it again, and then all of a sudden I hear it pounding on the front door, and wasn't knocking. It wasn't like kids ding dong ditching. It was someone pounding on the door, like pounding to like knock it down, pounding on it. And of course my heart starts racing. I'm still not thinking about the Facebook post at all. It's like, holy cow, what's going on here? And get out of bed. I flip up, one of the blinds to peek out the window, and as soon as I lifted up the one, it's like slats, As soon as I lifted up one slat, boom, super intense bright light right in my face. It's like, oh my God. And I'm looking out, and all I can see is a dark figure behind this super bright light pointing right in my window, right at me. So it's like, you know, it's still in my head, I have no idea that these are police officers, right? I have no idea who's out there. And there's the pounding going on, and there's a bright light, you know, shining in my face. I duck behind, you know, away from the window, and I look back, and the light's still there. And then I see other people walking out there, and it's like, oh my God. So, and again, no idea these are cops. I walk down the steps. I'm kind of, you know, we have side lights on, or, you know, windows on either side of the front door. And there's blinds on there, and I'm peeking through, and it's like, oh my God, these people are right on our front porch, right outside the door. And that's when I realized it was police officers. And at about that point is when it dawned, you know, okay, all right, now things are clicking. It has to have something to do with this. I'm still in shock because, you know, how in the hell does this happen? But yeah, I opened the door at this point. 4, you know, like heavily, you know, they're all geared up, right? Cops. And 2 of them take me outside on the front porch, and 2 of them come inside, and they're, you know, separating me from my wife and talking to us separately. And it's like, you know, talking to me like, you know, I'm guilty, right? Of, you know, a crime. And, you know, it was scary. It was freaking me out big time. And they knew that the post was in a camera club. Now I get it. They cannot take anything for granted. See something like that. Even in the context of photography, they have to take it seriously, but did it have to be at 4 in the morning? Did it have to be SWAT team like bullshit to, you know, have the most scare effect? Yeah, I don't know about that. Because they obviously, you know, 2 clicks of a mouse, they can see my complete criminal history, which is nothing. They can see any parking tickets or speeding tickets or anything like that, which is minimal. So, you know, I get it. I'm glad that the system works and they can identify stuff like that and address it. But at the same time, there's got to be a human element, and there's got to be a little bit of common sense and a little bit of, just the human part, right? To you know, put it into context. They still should have come here, absolutely. Walk through the house, see if there's any weapons here, anything like that. I've never even fired a gun in my life. They should still do that stuff and take it all seriously, but, you know, this massive, intense scare treatment they gave us and put my wife through that, it's like, but, and the cops themselves, it's like, you know, being a cop is a stressful job. They don't need to be doing any of that kind of stuff when it's not necessary, but yeah, so end of the day, cops left, and I wasn't sure. You know, everything was good. I still felt amped up. My heart was beating, which is not good, and just nervous as heck, and looking around, feeling like I'm being watched, and you know, all that stuff. So Then I wasn't sure if I was going to even go to the parade. Didn't know if I should. My wife wasn't sure. I don't think she wanted me to go. But I had been wanting to shoot this parade, so yes, I'd shoot again. And forever, for the last 3 or 4 years since they've been having it, and for whatever reason, haven't been able to do it. So this year I had time and wanted to do it, and something I was looking forward to. So I went and did it, and anyway, moral of the story is, and like I said, I don't think anybody watching this video would do it, but just watch your verbiage in Facebook or probably any social media type of post, and obviously the words shooting and parade and even pride for that matter were definitely keywords or trigger words that got pulled really quickly, and the system works good and it works quick. And you know, if somebody's out there planning something like that and they put it on social media, well, I'm pretty confident, you know, our police officers or whatever is gonna stop it, which is great. But anyway, so I decided to go, and here's the video from that.